Come on, everybody. You are on the channel for English for Biology majors, which is brought to you by Tzu University's Susan Ye. We hope after you learn this class, you will think biology is fun and to read biology book is piece of cake. Let's go, yay! Hello everyone. Today we are going to proceed to the third part of lesson 17. But first, we still need to review what we learned last time. For iodine, we have one prefix, IODO, aldo. For iron, we have three prefixes, ferro, F-E-R-R-O, ferri, F-E-R-R-I, and sidero, S-I-D-E-R-O. When we want to talk about chlorine, we have one prefix, chloro, C-H-L-O-R-O. For water, we use the same prefix as we use for hydrogen, that's hydro, H-Y-D-R-O. And for electricity, we use this prefix, electro, E-L-E-C-T-R-O. Now let's proceed to the third part of lesson 17, which is also the prefix and suffixes related to chemistry. When we want to talk about acid, we have two prefixes. One is IC, the other one is ATE. The ATE is usually used for the dissociated type of acid. Let's see our example. Citric acid. Citric acid, as we show here in the PowerPoint, it is a colorless crystalline compound with the formula of C6H8O7. Citric acid is found in citrus fruit. It is used as a food additive and in the manufacture of citrates. And it's important because it is an intermediate in citric acid cycle. The first reaction of citric acid cycle, the acetyl-CoA react with the oxaloacetate to form citric acid, which starts the citric acid cycle. And for the suffix ATE, we introduce the same one, citrate. Citrate is the dissociated form or the salt of citric acid. This is the structure of citrate. When we want to talk about sugar, we have this prefix, OSE, O-S-E. And our example is glucose. This is the structure of glucose. Glucose is a simple monosaccharide with a molecular formula of C6H12O6. It is the principal source of energy for cellular metabolism. When we want to refer to alkane, what is an alkane? In organic chemistry, an alkane, or commonly called in the old time as paraffin, paraffin has other meanings. Alkane is a saturated hydrocarbon. Alkane consists only hydrogen and the carbon atoms, and all bonds are single bonds. For alkane, we have one prefix, alkyl, but this prefix may change with the carbon number, and then the suffix N, A-N-E. See our example. For alkyl, we have one example, alkylation. Alkylation in organic chemistry, alkylation is referred to any reaction in which an alkyl group which is shown in here as R. The alkyl group is added to a molecule. It is used in the production of high alkane petroleum fuel, and alkylation can be found in many different reactions, as we show in the supplementary reading. Alkylation can be also found to regulate cellular functions. And one more example for alkyl is alkyltrimethylammonium bromide. This compound is also called citramide. Citramide is a topical antiseptic content agent. This is the alkyl. This is the structure of citramide. For the suffix ane, our example is methane. Methane, as we show here, it is the simplest aliphatic hydrocarbon, CH4, being a constituent of natural gas. In organic chemistry, methane can also be referred to any of very many derivatives of methane. Let's review what we just learned. For alkane, we have one prefix, that's alkyl, A-L-K-Y-L, and the ane, the suffix. For alkene, what is an alkene? Alkene in organic chemistry, an alkene is an unsaturated hydrocarbon that contains at least one carbon-carbon double bond. And it is commonly called as olefin, O-L-E-F-I-N. For alkene, we have one prefix, that's alkenyl, and it may change with the carbon number, and also the suffix ene. Let's see our example. For alkene, our example is ethylene acetate. See that it changes because ethylene has two carbons, so it's ethylene acetate. Ethylene acetate is the IUPAC name for vinyl acetate. It is an organic compound with the formula of CH3CO2CHCH3. CH3CO2CHCH2. It is a colorless liquid with a pungent odor. It's the precursor of polyvinyl acetate. Polyvinyl acetate, abbreviated as PVA, commonly referred as wood glue, white glue, carpenter's glue, school glue, or Elmer's glue in the US, is an aliphatic rubbery synthetic polymer. It belongs to the polyvinyl ester families with the general formula of RCOOCHCH2. I'm sure all of us have been used the white glue, or in the US it is called as Elmer's glue, and the monomer of PVA, polyvinyl acetate, is ethylene acetate. And for the suffix ene, our example is acetylene. Acetylene in organic chemistry, it is the common name for organic chemical compound ethene, E-T-H-E-N-E. It is the simplest alkene, a colorless gaseous hydrocarbon at room temperature and pressure with the chemical formula C2H4. Acetylene is one of the phytohormones in plants. It can cause the fruit to ripe and the leaf to fail, which we call abscission. Let's review what we've learned. For alkene, we have one prefix, that's alkenyl, and which may change with the carbon number, and the the suffix ene. And then for alkyl, alkyl is an unsaturated hydrocarbon containing at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. The simplest acyclic alkyl with only one triple bond and no other functional group forms a homologous series with the general chemical formula of CnH2n-2. Alkyls are traditionally known as acetylenes, although the name acetylene also refers to C2H2, which is the simplest alkyl. And for alkyl, we can use the prefix, which may also change with the carbon number, alkenyl, alkynyl, and the suffix yne. Let's see our example. Our example for the prefix is the ethynylbenzene. See that the word change with the carbon number. Ethynylbenzene is the IUPAC name for polyacetylene. It's an alkyl hydrocarbon containing a phenyl group. It exists as a colorless, viscous liquid. In research, it's sometimes used as an analog for acetylene. Being a liquid, it is easier to handle than acetylene gas. Our example for the suffix yne is ethylene. Ethylene is the official IUPAC name for the organic chemical compound acetylene. It is the simplest alkyl, a colorless gaseous hydrocarbon at room temperature with the chemical formula of C2H4. Let's review what we've learned. For alkyl, we can use alkynyl, alkynyl, which may change with the carbon number, and also the suffix yne. For alcohol, what is an alcohol? An alcohol is any organic compound in which the hydroxyl functional group, OH, is bound to a saturated carbon atom. The term alcohol originally referred to the primary alcohol ethanol, ethyl alcohol, the predominant alcohol in alcoholic beverage. And we can use the prefix hydroxy, HYDROXY, to refer to alcohol, and the suffix OL appears in the IUPAC chemical name for all substances where the hydroxyl group is the functional group with the highest priority. If the substance with the hydroxyl group, but this hydroxyl group is not the highest priority in the compound, you may not be able to find the suffix OL in the chemical name. Like sugars, all the sugars, although they have the hydroxy group, but you cannot find the prefix hydroxy or suffix OL in there because the hydroxyl group is not the functional group with the highest priority in those sugars. Let's see our example for hydroxy. Our example is hydroxyapatite. This picture is the mineral hydroxyapatite. It's the basic calcium phosphate mineral that is the principal inorganic constituent of bone and the teeth. And the chemical structure looks like this. And this is a stone, for hydroxyapatite. And for the suffix OL, our example is ethanol. Ethanol, as we show in this picture, also called ethyl alcohol. It's a simple aliphatic alcohol formally derived from ethane by replacing one hydrogen atom with a hydroxyl group, and it can use as a fuel. Let's review what we just learned. For alcohol, we can use the prefix hydroxy, Hydroxy, or the suffix ol. For aldehyde, we have one prefix and two suffixes to use. One prefix is formyl, Formyl, and the suffix is al, and the carbaldehyde, Carbaldehyd. An aldehyde is an organic compound containing a formyl group. What is a formyl group? It is a functional group with the structure of CHO consisting of a carbonyl center. Carbonyl center is a carbon double bonded to oxygen, with the carbon atom also bonded to a hydrogen and to an R group, which is any generic alkyl or side chain. Let's see our example. Our example for formyl is can-formyl tetrahydrofolate. The formyl group is shown here. Can-formyl tetrahydrofolate is a form of tetrahydrofolate that acts as a donor of formyl group in anabolism. Now, anabolism is the synthesis reaction in other organisms. We call them anabolism. And for those two suffixes, we have example of methanol or formaldehyde. This is a structure of formaldehyde. It's the simplest aldehyde in nature. Formaldehyde can be used as a preservative, and it is toxic too. It's a colorless gas and has many industrial applications. It dissolves in water to give formalin. Let's review what we just learned. For aldehyde, we have one prefix, formyl, Formyl, and the two suffix, al, and the carbaldehyde, Carbaldehyd. For ketone, we have one prefix, OXO, and one suffix, ONE. In chemistry, a ketone is an organic compound with the structure of RCOR', where R and R' can be a variety of carbon-containing substitutes. Ketones and aldehyde are simple compounds that contains a carbonyl group, which is a carbon-oxygen double bond. Let's see our example. Our example for OXO is 2-oxopentadioic acid. It is also called as a-ketoglutaric acid. The name 2-oxopentadioic acid is the IUPAC name for a-ketoglutaric acid. Alpha-ketoglutaric acid, or 2-oxopentadioic acid, its anion alpha-ketoglutarate is an important biological compound. It is an intermediate in the citric acid cycle. And our example for the suffix ONE is acetone. Acetone, as we show in this PowerPoint, it has a formula of CH32CO. It's a colorless, volatile, flammable liquid. It can be used as a solvent. Let's review what we just learned for ketone. we have one prefix OXO and one suffix ONE. Now we finish the third part of lesson 17. Let's review what we learned today. For acid, we have two suffixes, IC and ATE. For sugar, we have one suffix, OSE. For alkane, we have alkyl, ALKYL, which may change with the carbon number and the suffix ANE. And for alkene, which is the unsaturated hydrocarbon, we have alkenyl, ALKENYL, which may change with the carbon number and the suffix ENE. And for alkyne, which has the carbon-carbon triple bond, we have one prefix, alkynyl, which may change with the carbon number, and then the suffix YNE. For alcohol, we can use hydroxy, HYDROXY, and the suffix OL. For aldehyde, we can use one prefix, that's formyl, FORMYL, and the suffix AL, and carbaldehyde, CARBALDEHYDE. And for ketone, we have OXO, oxo, the prefix, and also the suffix ONE. Now we finish the third part of lesson 17. Next time when we come back, we'll finish with lesson 17. See ya! English for Biology Major is brought to you by TCU's English for Biology Major course team. If you have any questions, don't forget to visit our FB fans page. The website is here, and you can also scan the QR code to reach to our FB fans page. This course is sponsored by Centers for Faculty Development and Instructional Resources of TCU.